Alright, so today I want to give you guys a tip about using a porta wrap. So porta wrap's great for lowering large limbs. It creates friction at the base of the tree so that you can lower logs, limbs, all kinds of stuff that are far heavier than the person holding the rope. So obviously we can load a porta wrap and we can take our wraps to add more friction. But one of the things that is overlooked a lot of times is how to tighten the porta wrap up and how to actually tension this. And a lot of times people think they can just pull on this and it'll tighten this line up, and it'll tighten up a bit of it, but it's not going to tighten it up as much as you can. So there's a term called sweating the line, and I actually saw this in another YouTube video and thought I should touch on it. The term is from sailing when they want to pull a mast up, and it's a matter of pulling the line laterally towards the person. So they're going to pull sideways on this rope, lay right down into it, and then stand up with it, okay? So instead of pulling down and then trying to pull this slack out, we're actually gonna pull laterally, and it creates a little bit of a mechanical advantage, and then we pull this slack out, and then we can take our wraps. So that's a nice way to really tension this line nice and tight if that's what we need. The second thing I want to touch on, and this too may have been touched on in one of our other videos, but this is a really big safety point that I always try to talk to people about. So let's say I lower a limb down and my ground guy is going over there to untie it. The number one thing I want to do is get this porta wrap down and unloaded before they go to untie that knot. And the reason being is lots of times when this is nice and tight, we lower that limb down, our porta wrap drops, and that ground guy comes over and they grab the rigging line and they're going to pull down on it in order to loosen up that knot so they can pull the knot up to them. Well, guess what happens when they pull down on this line? That porta wrap comes up very quickly. So I don't want to be the one coming in here, and when I go to reach for it, maybe they pick it up real quick and it hits me in the hand, possibly in the face, maybe in the leg. All these things can cause injury, and you don't want that to happen. So I think it's one of those things where you just create protocol or safety measures on your crew where this needs to happen first. We unload the porta wrap completely before anybody pulls on that rope and unties the knot. So just two little tips for using the porta wrap. Thanks for watching.